Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully everybody had a great gym session today, and for me, I had a great one yesterday for my high stim Saturday gym session. Sorry if you catch me slouching. I got these like beach chairs, and I'm feeling excited about doing the review for the pre-workout that I took yesterday. And also, I haven't even tried out these beach chairs because I had them like in the closet and I was ashamed to use them because I was overweight a year ago. And I didn't even hit the beach or anything like that just because I was overweight. And I'm like, hey, last time it kind of bended on me. But now these are very comfortable and I'm able to use them. So now I'm using them here. So with that, guys, I'll get back to the review. And the review is for Crack Primal. Now, this one is the first ever high stim pre-workout I've tried by any company. Before this pre-workout, the only thing I knew about Dark Labs was Crack Reloaded. I have never tried anything before Crack Reloaded, and then I tried Crack Primal. Now, this one was very special to me in the sense that since it was so much of a high stim pre-workout, like I shelved it a little bit because my tolerance wasn't up there. But throughout the year, I kept going to the gym, my tolerance increased. So it became a good pre-workout for me. And then I stopped using it since I started like getting a bigger stack of pre-workouts right here. So, and over here as well. And then I kind of forgot about it. My friend was like, hey, what pre-workout would you recommend? What pre-workout like should I buy, or what would you trade for? And then I'm like, I'm not trading Crack Primal. If you want, you could try the sample. Shout out to my boy Ben. He's always reminding me what good pre-workouts I have because I sometimes forget about them. He tried it out. He had nothing but good things to say about it, and so I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna run it. So if you do follow me on Instagram, you do know that yesterday I stacked my Crack Primal with the Thickwood that I have right here. Honestly, just because I already knew I wanted to add some extra pumps, nothing crazy. It's just me. This by itself, you could use it, you know, to each his own. So let's get into the Crack Primal review, and I'll go first with the taste test, then we go into the ingredients, and then I'll go into the experience. So for the Crack Primal, this one originally was a limited edition about a year ago. When I did get it, it was like almost sold out. This was before I even like got into like NutriCartel and all these other companies that were like selling stuff. I only knew about Sub Central from GGH, and he was like, hey, Sub Central sent this over and they're running and they have it over there. And I was like, okay, let me try it out. So I ended up buying it. Now this one is a dragon fruit flavor, but it also has a sick label. It has like these nice 3D labels here. Everything pops here as well, and like you can see the nice holographic graphics here. And it does have like a guy with the braids here, kind of cool. Makes it seem like I believe it's like an African or like an Indian, but since it's like black, white, and orange, I can't tell the race or anything like that. But it probably goes with the Primal Edition label, so or with the name. But regardless, let's get into the flavor. The dragon fruit flavor, honestly, is a 10 out of 10. Nothing bad. It looks like when you put it in the water, it looks like a white substance. Like if you ever had like a clear or like the glacier Gatorade, it looks just like that. Very easy to down. You can sip this if you want to, whatever you want, honestly. But 10 out of 10. The flavor is not too sweet. It's not heavy on the stomach. Not a chore to down at all. So again, for the third time, flavor-wise, 10 out of 10. Dark Labs, you did your thing on the Crack Primal flavor. So now let's get into the supplement facts. Now we are getting 1 scoop at 17.3 grams. You will have to put this on the digital scale because 1 scoop will give you a little bit over the 17.3 grams. It'll be about like almost 17. It will be 17.8. But depending on the scooper, because some other people said that it was under. So I don't know what batch I got this one from. As I told you, I got it from Sub Central, not from Cartel. So with that, guys, you have to weigh it out because you don't know what batch you're getting it from and what scooper you are going to get. But regardless, it's an enjoyable experience. And they did also come out with a new flavor. I think it's like the Rocket Punch flavor. It's basically a fruit punch flavor. I haven't tried it out, but I've seen it on Cartel's website, so you can pick it up there. And at the end, I always leave the website with my discount code, and I'll leave it down below so you guys can go over there and get it yourselves. Now, we are getting 25 scoops in this pre-workout, which is not bad at all because anything above 20 is great. And for this stack label, 25 is very decent. So we are getting some L-citrulline malate 2-to-1 ratio at 6,000 milligrams, which is not bad at all because anything above, I believe, like 5,000 milligrams will get you a decent pump. But since it is a 2-to-1 ratio, you might want to stack it. So for me, I stacked it with the thick whip right here. And the next ingredient we are getting is some beta aniline at 3,200 milligrams. Anything above 3 grams is honestly something great. Just to get you motivated, to get the itchy, scratchy feelings, to get you moving. That sense of urgency that we all want. The next ingredient is agmatine sulfate at 1,000 milligrams. We are getting some beta phenylalanine at HCl at 500 milligrams. That's a crazy amount already. We're getting some alpha GPC yielding 50% at 500 milligrams. L-tyrosine at 500 milligrams. And next ingredient is N-phentyl dithymine citrate at 300 milligrams. That's a lot already. Forgive me for chopping that up. We are getting some caffeine adrenasis at 300 milligrams. You're already in the high stem area. We are getting the 2-amino DMHA at 250 milligrams. We are getting some decaffeinated malate at 200 milligrams. So it doesn't say how much it yields, but if you add that with the 300, you're already at 500 milligrams of caffeine. Then we are getting some holestingin at 150 milligrams. Some new pep, excuse me, some new pep at 30 milligrams. Some isopropyl at 25 milligrams. Some Nargene at 12.5 milligrams. Some Bioprene, which is a trademark name, which is pepperin, yielding at 95%, and it is at 10 milligrams. And we are getting some Wolfenstein root extract, which is the alpha yo, yielding at 90% at 1.75 milligrams. So in total, with the caffeine, after adding everything up, and I forgot to add the caffeine citrate at 175 milligrams. So in total, if you go on the website, it yields about 675 milligrams of caffeine. Now, honestly, I don't know if it yields that much of caffeine because it doesn't give you the amount of each individual caffeine source, but we are getting it from 3 different sources, and I personally can say it's around like 550 to 600 depending on like how much of a scoop you take. If you take the recommended dose, it's around 550 to 600. I don't think 675. I would have been like jumping off the walls, honestly. So let's get into the experience of this pre-workout. gym, how I did after the gym. So for me, honestly, when it came down to it, I took it around 12 p.m. in the afternoon. Not 12 a.m. Honestly, you can't take this. You won't go to sleep. And I started heading to the gym with my brother. Down there by 12:10, everything. And started feeling the effects around the 15 to 20-minute mark. I already had eaten something, so it took me a little bit longer to process it. But when it comes in, the first thing you start feeling is like this nice head high, nice buzz, and you start feeling good. Your playlist just starts feeling 10 times better. You start feeling 10 times better. Then you start getting this burst of energy, which I agree with my friend 100% is the star of the show. It's like this energy that doesn't want to like have you stop at all. You just want to keep going and going and going with a nice little buzz in the back. Now for me, I didn't feel any beta in it. My friend said that he started feeling the beta around his ears, around his face, and he was like it was a little source. Maybe for me, I was oversaturated with beta from the day before because I did take the Panda black market. But depending on the day, you know, it's all how your body deals with the beta. Some days I may not feel the beta. Some days I might feel it. But yesterday I didn't feel that much at all. If that, because I was more into the feel good effect of the pre-workout and the energy and the drive that it gave me. And honestly, the weights kind of felt light to me, even though I did weight that I couldn't really do. But I don't know how to explain it in a better way, that I felt like, hey, like I can still do this weight even if I'm struggling. Even when we were hitting chest, like I usually max out like around the 150, 160 part, because I'm trying to like lose weight and build muscle at the same time, so I don't want to go too high. My brother usually goes up to like 180, almost 200. I felt like I could throw on an extra 5-10 pounds and then like keep working at it. And I ended up doing 4 sets and doing 175 at most. And then I just kept pushing. I did only like 3 sets, keeping it 100 with you guys. But then I put it back down and I was like, you know what, let me take a breath and let me go back. But my brother was like, hey, you already did 3 sets and you're in this 4th one, you did 3. Don't kill your chest. And I was like, hey, you're right. It's only the first workout. You know, let me not go too hard, because we still had more chest workouts to do throughout the gym, and he wanted to get all the machines and all the dumbbells while they were still available. So to come back to the well-being feeling, it doesn't go away, but it kind of takes like a little back seat, because once you hit that 30 to 45 minute mark, you're full throttle with the energy. You're going, you're like, hey, boom, you're doing the weights, boom, 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 boom. You don't actually feel the weights as much when you lift up the dumbbells to do like the chest flies or the chest presses or incline chest presses on the seat. Honestly, I was just like amazed. I was like boom, 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 knocking them out. My brother, he wasn't knocking them out as fast as me because he took the new Crack OG. Last minute, he decided not to take Primal. I'm like, hey, you're messing up the synergy for the gym. But I was like, whatever. I'm already having my water bottle. I'm already gonna down it. So coming back to that, throughout the workout, when I started hitting that 40 to 45 minute mark, I didn't feel any muscle fatigue, and I already had hit like 12 machines, hit the bench press, hit dumbbells, hit traps. We did all around. We did a lot of weights, and then afterwards I was like, yo, like I told my brother, I need to kill more energy, because like I said, it's the star of the show. I wasn't feeling tired at all. I wasn't feeling like I needed my amino or another amino, or I needed like another pick me up. Like I would step it up and move on to like another machine, or possibly even felt good enough to do like maybe another 30 minutes of exercise, whether it was cardio, just to kill the energy. And it's not that like energy that like you have to like move, but it makes you want to move, if you get what I'm saying. Because there's like, if you ever took Russian Power, which I have all the way up there, you do experience the sense of urgency that you gotta keep moving. You gotta keep moving, and you don't have that control, like to say like, hey, you know what? Like, I can deal with the energy if I have to. So when I hit that 1 hour mark, that was it. We went home. Afterwards, I started moving around the house, did some push-ups, did just to kill more energy. Helped around. We did, since it's Saturday, we do laundry, all that stuff. So I was able to even stay up and watch some pay-per-views that were going on, if you saw the videos. If not, I'll add the links up here so you guys can see it, with the website link as well. And I stood up to like 12:30, and I tapped out, and I knocked out by 1. I was asleep. So the energy does last. It lasted me 12 hours, approximately, like 12 to 12. And I was like good to go. That goes to show you that the energy does last, because you're getting 3 sources of caffeine. All around, guys, it's a hitter. Very high stim pre-workout. Half a scoop, I wouldn't recommend it for a daily driver, just because of how much energy it gives you and the type of energy it gives you. So like, you could go into the gym and knock out a little bit more, as I wanted to, but it's always good for a 2-hour session or more. And if you want, stack some pumps on it, like a thick wood would be good. Panda pump is all right with the Lion's Mate, but the Lion's Mate might mess up with the nootropic hit. So just take something that doesn't have any ingredient but just pump formulas, like this one or the Sicario Swole over here. Sorry for the long video, guys, but with this, I wrap up the video and give Crack Primal 10 out of 10. Flavor-wise and pre-workout-wise, no bad side effects. Didn't wake up feeling trashed. It didn't leave me knocked on the floor. No heart rate action. Nothing crazy happened to me. No hospitalizations, nothing. And I'm good to go. So with that, guys, I'll catch you in the next video.